In the heart of a bustling city, lived a young woman named Alara. She worked as a florist, her days filled with the vibrant colors and sweet fragrances of blossoms. Alara found joy in crafting bouquets that brought smiles to people's faces, a small act of kindness in the urban sprawl. One chilly autumn evening, as Alara was closing her shop, she noticed an elderly man shivering on a nearby bench. His clothes were worn, and his eyes held a deep sadness. Without hesitation, Alara approached him. "Sir, are you all right? It's quite cold out here," she asked with genuine concern. The man, whose name was Arthur, explained that he had nowhere to go and had been struggling to make ends meet since losing his job. Alara's heart ached for him. Alara invited Arthur inside her shop, offering him a warm cup of tea and a sandwich. As they talked, she learned about his past, his love for gardening, his late wife, and the simple joys he missed. The next day, Alara had an idea. She offered Arthur a part-time job at her shop, tending to the plants and sharing his knowledge of gardening with her customers. Arthur's face lit up with gratitude. Arthur became an invaluable part of the shop. His green thumb brought new life to the plants, and his stories captivated the customers. Alara's act of kindness had not only given Arthur a purpose but also enriched the lives of everyone around them. And so, the flower shop became a symbol of social kindness, a place where small acts of compassion bloomed into something beautiful, reminding everyone that even the simplest gestures can make a world of difference. The old wooden bench sat alone in the park, weathered by time and neglect. It had once been a vibrant hub of activity, a place for lovers to meet, friends to chat, and families to rest. Now, it stood silent, watching the world go by, forgotten by the bustling city around it. A young woman, named Alara, walked through the park, her footsteps echoing on the paved path. She was lost in thought, her brow furrowed in concentration. She spotted the old bench and paused, a flicker of recognition in her eyes. Alara approached the bench and ran her hand along its rough surface. Memories flooded back, laughter, tears, shared secrets, and whispered dreams. This was where she and her grandfather used to spend countless afternoons. He told her stories of far-off lands and taught her the names of the birds that sang in the trees. She sat down on the bench, a wave of sadness washing over her. Her grandfather was gone now, and the world felt a little emptier without him. She closed her eyes and imagined him sitting beside her, his hand resting on hers, his voice filling the air with warmth and wisdom. A gentle breeze rustled the leaves in the trees, and a single bird chirped nearby. Alara opened her eyes and smiled, a faint glimmer of hope in her gaze. She knew that even though her grandfather was gone, his memory would live on, etched forever in her heart and in the silent wood of the old forgotten bench. In the heart of the neglected district, a solitary park bench stood weathered and worn, a silent observer of passing lives. An elderly woman, her face etched with time, shuffles towards the bench, seeking respite from the world. A young man, burdened by anxieties, finds solace in the simple act of sitting, his gaze lost in the distance. As days turned into weeks, the bench became a silent meeting point, a place where strangers found common ground in their shared humanity. Once upon a time, in a serene village nestled beside a shimmering lake, lived a young woman named Alara. Her days were filled with the gentle rhythm of village life, but her heart yearned for something more, a world beyond the familiar. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky with hues of orange and purple, Alara found an ancient, leather-bound book in her attic. Its pages whispered tales of forgotten lands, mythical creatures, and daring adventures. Captivated by these stories, Alara felt a fire ignite within her soul. She decided to leave her village and embark on a journey to uncover the secrets hidden within the book's enchanting pages. With a mix of excitement and trepidation, she packed a bag with essentials: a map, a compass, some food, and, of course, the ancient book. She bid farewell to her family and friends, promising to return with tales of her own. As Alara ventured into the unknown, the village faded behind her, replaced by towering forests, cascading waterfalls, and majestic mountains. Each step filled her with anticipation, eager to discover what wonders awaited her. The park, once a vibrant oasis, had fallen into disrepair. Weeds choked the flower beds, graffiti marred the walls, and most of the benches were broken or missing. Only one remained: a weathered, lonely bench tucked away near a crumbling fountain. It was perpetually empty, a silent testament to the neighborhood's decline. Old Mr. Henderson, a recent widower, lived in the apartment building overlooking the park. He spent his days watching the empty space, his heart as barren as the overgrown flower beds. One blustery afternoon, he saw a young woman, Maya, sketching in a tattered notebook. She was clearly cold and uncomfortable, perched precariously on the fountain's edge. Henderson, spurred by a flicker of compassion, ventured out, offering her his newspaper to sit on. Maya murmured a thank you, her eyes downcast. Henderson noticed her talent for capturing the park's desolation with haunting beauty. He learned she was a struggling art student, lacking resources and confidence. That evening, Henderson couldn't shake the image of Maya shivering in the park. He knew he couldn't fix all the park's problems, but maybe he could start with one small act. The next morning, armed with sandpaper, paint, and a few simple tools, he set about repairing the forgotten bench. He worked slowly and painstakingly, each stroke a small act of defiance against the surrounding neglect. As Henderson repaired the bench, a young boy named Leo watched him curiously and offered stones to help. Soon, Maria, a local empanada vendor, began bringing him warm pastries. A group of teenagers, initially skeptical, cleared litter around the bench. Maya, deeply touched by Henderson's gesture, painted a mural on the back of the bench, depicting the park as it once was and as it could be again. The mural, full of vibrant colors and light, became a beacon of hope, drawing others closer. The repaired bench became a gathering place. Maria offered her empanadas there, Leo shared his stones, and the teenagers played music. Maya started giving free art lessons to the children. Henderson, watching it all unfold, felt a warmth he hadn't known since his wife passed. The park, once forgotten, was slowly coming back to life, one act of kindness at a time. The climax arrived when a wealthy developer proposed a plan to revitalize the park, initially driven by profit. Seeing the community's genuine connection to the bench, he realized the park's true value lay in its heart, not its potential for development. The developer invested in landscaping, installing new benches, and creating a community center. The forgotten bench, however, remained untouched, a testament to the power of small acts. In the end, the park became a thriving community hub, a place where people connected, supported each other, and found solace in shared experiences. Henderson, Maya, Leo, Maria, the teenagers, they all played a part in its transformation. The forgotten bench, once a symbol of neglect, became a symbol of hope, proving that even in the most forgotten corners, kindness can blossom and create a brighter future for everyone. And Mr. Henderson, sitting on that bench, knew his wife would be so happy for him.